Hello and welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I am Jitch and you are watching Monday Night Raw.
Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 245 pounds, he is the European champion, Macho Man Randy.
Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Alright, well, I'm back. What a great entrance by Randy Savage to start off Raw.
And introducing the challenger from New York, Bryce.
Well, let's hope we don't get any more of those, because I was literally about to say that this is the final week before the Royal Rumble, and if I don't get this all done today, then I won't be able to do the Royal Rumble until the late of the week / next week, and I really don't want to have to wait that long to find out who my Rumble winner is going to be. So I was going to, like, marathon this today, but I'm going to need the game to actually cooperate with me. I know it hates doing that. I know this game hates being a functional game, but if it could just cooperate with me for the next, like, 5-6 hours, this is going to take really long, man. Anyway, that's enough about that. The European Championship is on the line. We'll kick things off, and there'll just be 8 more weeks of this universe left after the Rumble. Oh my god. Well, he has lobbied. Oh, no. He has stop! He has lobbied. He has complained. He has had a lot of issues with the Macho Man Randy Savage taking his European Championship away. But here tonight, it's put up or shut up now. Bryce Walker has been given the opportunity to reclaim the European Championship from Randy Savage. And this comes just 6 days before the Royal Rumble event. Will either of these two be in the Royal Rumble match? Well, there is no telling. There will be a Royal Rumble preview battle royal coming up later on tonight. I'm looking forward to that one. We've got a very interesting main event for you here tonight with Goldberg now out of the picture. Stone Cold Steve Austin will face Randy Orton for the WWE Championship this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. But here tonight, Austin's buddy Mick Foley will be stepping up and getting a shot at Randy Orton, non-title though. One-on-one main event here tonight between Orton and Mick Foley. As Foley recently came clean, get a load of this, came clean about how he got involved in the situation between Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and The Shield. Mick Foley said that it was actually him that made sure that Dean Ambrose was kept away from ringside, and also that Seth Rollins happened to disappear during the match. Mick Foley says that the reason for him doing this was simply revenge, as he feels that the Shield retaining over him is putting a strain on his friendship with Stone Cold Steve Austin, almost as much as the WWE Championship, which is why he's going to at least do what he can to make Austin proud of him and take out Randy Orton ahead of the Royal Rumble here tonight. Mick Foley has become obsessed with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin just wants the WWE Championship.
I don't think so. Ooh, big right hand.
And apparently he doesn't think so. So we've got 3 Battle Royals coming your way this week. We've got one on Raw, one on NXT, and one on SmackDown. The NXT one will determine one superstar joining the Royal Rumble match from NXT. Whether or not that's the only superstar that ends up being in the Royal Rumble from NXT is to be seen. But there will at least be one person that is confirmed as a member of the NXT roster and competing in the Royal Rumble. And of course, if they win, well, that's their EYS match right there. They will be on either Raw or SmackDown, wherever they choose to go with their Royal Rumble victory. So it could be a really big breakout moment for someone, or a good career resurgence for someone who maybe fell down to NXT. Either way, it could be real good. Bryce Walker has been livid as of late, though, about losing his European Championship to Randy Savage, and he looks to change things up here tonight for himself. I don't know what the hell he was doing there. Just kind of dragged him and then walked around him. A bit of the knee. And, yeah, I'm gonna try to get a lot of this done today. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of it done. That's very wishful thinking, but I'm going to try to do Raw through SmackDown and the Royal Rumble itself as well. Because I really want to know who my Rumble winner is going to be. That might be enough to keep me going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if not, I can maybe try to squeeze it into the morning. But I got to be quick. Because it's the only chance I'm going to get for the next, like, 4 days. So I just really want to know. I really, really want to know who's going to win the Royal Rumble. If you missed this Friday on SmackDown, we've fallen into a very dark era as the World Heavyweight Championship has become the Hot Potato Championship and is now in the possession of the Great Khali. Cover attempt here by Randy Savage. It's not even that I'm opposed to the Great Khali. Oh, hold on a minute. Pen to paper here by Bryce Walker on Randy Savage. Oh my god. His neck is broken. His neck is broken. And the fans did not like that one bit. And of course he has to walk in. That means it's a 2 count. Oh, not even. As I say, if you hit someone with your finish, pull them away from the ropes and then walk into them a little bit before pinning them, that's a 2 count right there, brother. Anyway, so, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, right, okay, so... Okay, kick out now. So... Yeah, you may have seen SmackDown and gone, whoa, that was an overreaction to Khali winning the World Heavyweight Championship. It's not that I necessarily hate Khali winning the championship, it's a game universe. Anyone can be as good of a wrestler as the other guy, you know? Goldberg didn't suck in ring, in this universe. Strong case, but Ryback doesn't suck at wrestling in this universe. It's a game universe, that's fine. My problem is, how many more times is that World Heavyweight title going to change hands? At this rate, I'm expecting Cena to beat Khali, Cena to lose the title in the Elimination Chamber, and then someone to beat someone at WrestleMania. Like, the World Heavyweight title just won't stop changing. And Blackjack is making a lot of... Everything is going to stop me from getting this done today. I can already tell. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. He's currently destroying my carpet, if you heard that in the background. Man, everything is going to fight me today. I already can tell. I had the PS3 crash on me. I got him going crazy. It's not going to happen today. It's just not going to happen. Well, anyway, I'm going to try. Remember what I was talking about? Yeah, I was talking about the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, it's as I said, it's not necessarily that I hate Khali. I mean, obviously, I'm not a big fan of Khali winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Because he hasn't done anything, but... You know, he did get some big wins leading up to it. It kind of makes sense. It's just... It's more the fact that I'm sick of this game's fetish with title changes. Like, even this match, you know, I'm half expecting, and I'd be happy for him, but I'm expecting Bryce Walker to win, no doubt. Because every... That's my cat, by the way. He's literally just doing that because he wants food. He's got food, by the way, but it's not the right food. Holy shit! Blackjack, stop! He's okay. He makes that noise when he's hungry. I know sometimes people hear that and they get very concerned. He is okay. He's just being greedy. Anyway, Randy Savage won there. I don't even know what off of because I was too caught up in everything else going on right now. Let's just move on and hope for better from the next match onwards. Alright? Yeah, congratulations, Randy Savage. Alright, we are back here on Raw, as here comes Yokozuna.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing 505 pounds, Yokozuna.
Well, last week, The Miz faced off against Seth Rollins, and this week, we are now getting a match between Yokozuna and Roman Reigns. It was originally supposed to be Dolph Ziggler and Roman Reigns, but Dolph said, sorry, Roman, I'm too busy tonight for you. Which is unbelievable, considering they're competing for the tag team titles this Sunday against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. But yep, Dolph Ziggler has claimed he is too busy with bigger and better things than Roman Reigns tonight, so he won't be facing him one-on-one. So instead, Dolph Ziggler said, how about you face someone else? How about you face Yokozuna? And from that, this match was then signed off. And now Yokozuna is making his way to the ring, and he's going to be facing off against Roman Reigns. Wowie, 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 wow. I don't think there was anything else to really say there. I don't think we've seen Roman Reigns and Yokozuna face off yet. Yokozuna is one of those people that, like, I hope he's in the Royal Rumble this year, because I would love to see people try and get this guy out of the Royal Rumble. Do I think Yokozuna is a shoo-in to win the Royal Rumble if he's in it? Maybe. I mean, the thing is, we don't know who's in the Royal Rumble match yet. We will find out 6 participants later on tonight, just before our main event, in a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal. I would like pinfall submissions. I feel like that would at least make it more different to the Royal Rumble this Sunday, but I gotta get through these shows. So these battle royals need to be the quick ones.
And approaching the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Roman Reigns.
Either way, you know, coming off of his loss just moments ago, sorry I didn't really give much kayfabe, I guess, for that. Everything's been very difficult when it comes to recording today already, and I've got a long one ahead of me, so that did not give me a good feeling. But to go back, I am a little bit disappointed to see that Bryce Walker's been jabronied once again. I hope he can turn things around for himself. You know, I gotta say, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, because I think he's still a great competitor regardless of any championships, but I really thought when Yokozuna separated from Tensai, and they lost the tag team championships, I felt like the sky was the limit for Yokozuna, and I'm surprised this man has not held the US or WWE or even European championship in his time here on Raw. Since disbanding his team with Tensai beating the hell out of him, by the way, Yokozuna hasn't really gone on to do very much, surprisingly. I guess sometimes that just doesn't work out. I mean, the thing is, the rosters have been so stacked and the main event scenes have been so just full from wall to wall with some top talents. I think that's one of the things that apparently a lot of superstars took issue with when Goldberg ended up winning the WWE Championship. Apparently there was a lot of vocal superstars in the back that were not too happy to see Goldberg kind of jump to the front of the line. It's the same feeling that happened when Randy Orton cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase and went to Raw from SmackDown. However, there was at least an understanding of Orton being an established, you know, multi-time champion former star. But the thing is, you say what you want, Goldberg, you know, one way or another, his way to the top, it was pretty, I guess you could say, convenient. It was really just a matter of, like, the matches that he was landing, the opportunities he was being given, the associates that he had. He found himself at the top very quickly because of that, and sometimes that's all you need. But, you know, for what it's worth, I think he had a pretty decent run here for, what, like, May through to January. I mean, 8 months? I think he accomplished a fair bit in 8 months. But he is already out of here now. Miz has made it abundantly clear he is going to ensure that Goldberg is not back in a WWE ring anytime soon. And he actually does have the legally binding powers to do that. Great takedown there by Yokozuna. And speaking of the Miz, up next he'll be facing off against the #1 contender for the United States Championship, Daniel Bryan. That ought to be an interesting matchup. Miz and Bryan, I don't think, have any real history here on Raw, but obviously I feel like those are two superstars that could put on a fantastic match, and Daniel Bryan could be on his way to becoming the next United States Champion, a title that he has pursued since he made his debut back in 2010, back at the very early starts of Season 2. I wonder if he'll be able to beat Cody Rhodes and win the United States Championship at long last. And well.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next. And again, another
Hit to the midsection by Roman and a very awkward exchange there, but Yokozuna is the one in control, and uh-oh, here comes the bonsai drop. Yokozuna with Roman Reigns perfectly in position. Banzai. Is this gonna be the end of Roman Reigns in this one? Yes. Well, as I mentioned before, I'm surprised this man hasn't had a championship just yet. But there is still time, and he could be in the Royal Rumble match. Yokozuna just defeated one half of the tag champs, one of the most undefeated superstars on Raw right now.
Absolutely amazing. We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight. I mean,
Props to Yokozuna on this massive win over Roman Reigns. I wonder what's next for Yokozuna, if we'll see much more of him in the near future here on Raw. But regardless, Yokozuna with the win. And we now move on. Miz set the face off against Daniel Bryan. This ought to be interesting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 192 pounds, Daniel Bryan. One of the biggest
Well, here we go. This man is set to challenge Cody Rhodes for the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble. And you got to think Cody has been holding that US Championship since SummerSlam. We are talking, what, 5 months ago, and he has been on a tear with that United States Championship. He has been a great champ. He's going up there as one of the longest reigning thus far. I think this is going to be an interesting matchup because I wonder if this will change the tides of things. Will Daniel Bryan be the one to stop the reign of Cody Rhodes? A great, impressive, long reign. I think Cody may have, at this point, surpassed Damian Sandow as the, I think, second longest reigning U.S. champion in the history books. Let me fact check real quick.
approaching the ring from Illinois, weighing 231 pounds, The Miz.
They updated to the 30th of December. This is the 20... We're going into the... When is the Royal Rumble? It's the 27th of January, which he's guaranteed to hold the title until. So that's another 28 days, or whatever it says he has on the wiki right now. Sorry the wiki's outdated. I suck at keeping up with that. So we're talking 150, 162 days going into the Royal Rumble. He'll be 20 days away from Sandow's, and the third longest reigning US champion in history. Obviously not to make this all about Cody Rhodes, but if he does retain at the Royal Rumble and make it to the Elimination Chamber, that's 3 weeks away. That's another 21 days on his reign as US champion. He'll be, if he can beat Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble, he will be guaranteed to be the second longest reigning US champion in history. My question then becomes, how on earth does Cody Rhodes pass Drew McIntyre's 301-day reign as US champion? I mean, even Drew's 301 days comes at an asterisk. He wasn't actively defending it for all 301 of those days. He did make up for all those defenses, I will forever say that, but it comes with that asterisk of he did make up for them, as opposed to he did actually hold the championship for 301 straight days. I thought it was gone for a majority of those 301 days. Anyway, Daniel Bryan and The Miz here tonight, kicking things off. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I actually don't remember who won last week. I'm pretty sure Miz beat Rollins last week. Is that right? No, maybe Rollins beat Miz. No. Rollins beat Miz. That's right. Because I'm pretty sure Ambrose had a little bit of helpy welpy in that one. Let me have a look here. Helpy welpy. Let me have a look here. Oh no, Miz won. That's my mistake. He made Rollins submit. So the Miz has been getting a lot of wins lately, and obviously as he prepares himself for the Royal Rumble, he could be looking to win what I think is his either 5th or 6th tag team title in his career. Miz is extremely decorated as a tag team competitor. In fact, honestly, Miz is extremely decorated as a champion in general. Let me go over the Miz's accolades real quick, because everybody loves when I do this shit. The Miz, as of right now, is the first ever Triple Crown champion, a 2010 SmackDown Money in the Bank winner. He is one of the first ever tag team champions, WWE tag team champions with Chris Jericho. He's the first ever Intercontinental champion. Miz is a one-time World Tag Team champion with R-Truth. He is a former 3-time WWE tag team champion, having held it with Chris Jericho, who he then transitioned into the Big Show later on, so it was the same reign. Zack Ryder and John Morrison. He's a 2-time Intercontinental champion and a former WWE champion. The Miz has one of the most decorated backgrounds, and it is no surprise that this guy has been going through a career resurgence recently after kind of having a very insignificant 2012. It seems like this new year may be sparking more fire under the Miz. You know, if the Miz is in the Royal Rumble match, that could be an odds-on favorite to win the Rumble. Daniel Bryan using those educated feet, if you know what I'm saying. Putting them to good use, you could even say. Northern Lights suplex by Daniel Bryan. Just a reminder that up next, we got that 6-man battle royal. We're going to find out the... Uh-oh. There you go. There he goes. Every time. Daniel Potty Mouth Bryan, they call him. Filthy. Are those kicks going to be enough? No, he walked into him for too long. You don't do that. See, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to pin someone, don't walk into them for a little while fast. It doesn't... I mean, I don't know what the psychological advantage of walking into your opponent is, to be fair. Maybe there is something pretty big there, but as far as I know, you're just wasting time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, Miz? Miz? Oh, God. Oh, no. DDT through the table. And this is 2 superstars that are looking to win championship gold this Sunday. I wonder if Miz or Bryan will be coming into next week's Raw with either the US or the WWE Tag Team Championship. Submission hold applied. Submission hold. Daniel Bryan, LeBell lock. Is he going to tap? Is the Miz going to tap? No. Split crowd here tonight. Let's go Bryan, let's go Miz. Very unusual to hear. Neck breaker. Yeah, I gotta be honest, and I mean no disrespect. I was not expecting a split match here tonight, especially with the Miz's momentum, and oh god, taking out that leg from underneath. Here comes Kofi Kingston. What the hell is he doing out here? Well, Miz doesn't seem too happy to see him. Miz says, whatever. Skull crushing finale. Taking Daniel. Oh, Miz getting distracted. What is Kofi doing? I know Kofi and Bryan had some pretty good matches for the European Championship a while back, but I didn't realize they'd become this good of friends. Daniel Bryan get a little help from Kofi Kingston. Well, I mean, Raw could always use some new tag teams. Like Bryan maybe moved on from being a tag team competitor, though. Cover attempt here. Is this going to be enough? No. Well, Miz's skull-crushing finale fell flat because of Kofi Kingston's distraction, and now he's got to really work his way back to feeling more in control of the matchup because Kofi... I don't really know what Kofi's doing. He's out here. He's got this real vacant stare in his eyes, and Kofi Kingston's in the ring. What the? Whoa! Kofi, you can't do that! That's okay. Our referee is not very good at his job. He never disqualifies people. Neck breaker. Daniel Bryan saying, yeah, I'm going to put my arms in the air. Oh, nice reversal by Bryan. The referee special, I call that. Big boot to the face of the Miz. I'm surprised to see these two going long here tonight. This definitely is a match that I think deserves it. Miz and Bryan are 2 great talents. I feel like we're only really starting to tap into appreciating Daniel Bryan for as good of a talent as he is. Whereas Miz, well, not only have we known for a long time, he'll let you know. Cover attempt, is this going to be the end of Miz? No. breaker there by The Miz. As he goes in for the strikes to the face of Daniel Bryan. You gotta remember, these guys are competing again 6 days from now. Roll up attempt here on The Miz. No. Straight into the ropes. This is one of those matches where I'd say no matter who wins, they're both coming out looking like superstars. Daniel Bryan. He's trying to get the fans to start cheering for him or something? He's trying to get them hyped up for something there. And the knee! He did the knee! That's only like the 3rd time he's done this whole season. The Basaiku knee by Daniel Bryan. He didn't walk into him. This has got to be it. Daniel Bryan gets the win on The Miz. And that is going to be a hugely beneficial bit of momentum on his way to his United States Championship match. But the question is, does he have Kofi Kingston to credit for this win here tonight? Because Miz hit the skull-crushing finale and never went for the pin as he got distracted by Kofi on the apron. Would that have been the end of Daniel Bryan if Miz had just gone for the cover? I don't know. Either way, he gets ready for Cody Rhodes for the United States Championship this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. And I tell you, that to me, that's going to be a great match. But up next, we're going to find out who are the confirmed 6 Royal Rumble participants from Monday Night Raw and who's getting that little bit of momentum in this preview, this 6-man over the top rope battle royal. Well, here's our first confirmed participant in the Royal Rumble from Raw, making his 2nd entrance tonight.
The following 6-man contest is an over-the-top rope battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Ghana, West Africa, weighing 221 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
Oh, wrap it up, dude. Well, anyway, we're going to be doing quick fire entrances, obviously, because we got a lot to get through. Oh, the confirmed participant number 2, a member of the Shield. Could this be Rollins or Ambrose? Maybe even Reigns competing for a 2nd time tonight. I wonder if all 3 members will. There's Ambrose.
Approaching the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 215 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
A lot of people don't know this because I don't update it often enough. Dean Ambrose, I believe, is in the top 5 ranked for the WWE Championship right now. He hasn't really set his sights on the WWE Championship, I guess, after coming up short for the US Championship on more than one occasion. Perhaps Dean Ambrose feeling that maybe he's not ready yet for that WWE Championship. I respect that in a way. I think it's best to be prepared. And it is a little early in Ambrose's career. Here comes number 3. Shawn Michaels, everybody, out 3rd in this Battle Royal. And of course, last week he suffered a loss to Mick Foley. And people are starting to maybe look at this guy as more of a has-been, if you know what I'm saying. A has-been kid. Remember when people used to say that? That was so good. But yeah, Shawn Michaels has really been struggling lately to get a lot of momentum in his favor. And it's a shame to see. It's a shame to hear. It's a shameful thing, Lobsterhead. But either way, Shawn Michaels, I mean, the Royal Rumble could be a career resurgence. It could be a turnaround for you. And it could be just that for Shawn Michaels. And who comes out number 4 in this Battle Royal? Well, it's... Well... No, it's not going to be the Big Show. Who is it? Come on, don't crash. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Well, number 4 is Dolph Ziggler. So he'll be competing twice at the Royal Rumble. Dolph Ziggler could be walking into the Royal Rumble match one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Interesting to have him and Ambrose in the same ring at the same time. He's still got a little bit of that Shield, Ziggler and Miz animosity going this way, I suppose. Dolph Ziggler bracing himself for this 6-man battle royal, and of course the Royal Rumble would get him exactly what he has been obsessed with in recent memory, the WWE Championship. Oh boy. Well, I guess this was to be expected. Number 5 making his way to the ring.
Weighing 280 pounds, Hollywood Hogan.
This man obviously was going to make sure he was in the Rumble, brother. I hope he gets number 1. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on record right now. I'm going to say I hope you get number 1, Hogan. Maybe he got number 4. That's why you might have been saying that. Oh no, he's holding up the 1. Rock style. Well, Hulk Hogan, he will be one of the 30 men in the Royal Rumble, and he has been obsessed with the WWE Championship since he made his debut. I don't know which number he's going to be now. Was that 1, 2, 4, 1 again? I mean, he's been holding up one finger a lot. Maybe he is going to be number 1. Maybe it's 2, you know, maybe he's counting the thumb. I mean, what's the difference between 1 and 2, really? Well, here comes the 6th participant in this battle royal. The final entrant confirmed for the Royal. Oh, the U.S. champ. The perfect final entrance in this battle royal.
Their opponent, from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, the United States champion, Cody Rhodes.
So Cody Rhodes will be one of the 6 people from Raw that is guaranteed in the Royal Rumble matchup this Sunday. And he might be walking into that Rumble match without his United States Championship because he's got to face Daniel Bryan that same night earlier on. Cody has put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into his U.S. Championship reign. I feel like he has been a phenomenal U.S. champion, but there is still time for that to come to an end. And what better way? I'll say this, right? Look, if Cody Rhodes loses the U.S. Championship, what if he then wins the Royal Rumble? Cody, I think he's been runner-up twice in the last 3 Royal Rumbles. I might be wrong about that, but I think he has been runner-up, or close to runner-up, at least. 2, maybe in every Rumble even, I don't know. So here we go, 6-man over the top rope battle royal. This is a preview of the Royal Rumble, so don't expect this one to last too long since it's just 6 men in the ring at once. Obviously not the exact way the Royal Rumble works out, but this is 6 of the men you will see in the Royal Rumble match from Raw. By the end of this week, we'll know 6 Raw superstars, 6 SmackDown superstars, and 1 NXT superstar. That's only 13 of the playing field for the 30-man Royal Rumble. So there's still 17 people that are a mystery. But as I mentioned before, obviously you can expect this one to go pretty quickly here, and Hulk Hogan got a victory over Kofi Kingston last week. Kofi obviously not forgetting that as he goes straight for Hulk Hogan here tonight. He's got something to prove, and I think he just... No, I really thought he did. And Kofi thought he did too as he started to walk away, but Hogan catching him off guard there. Cody and Ambrose, they've had a lot of exchanges between each other for the U.S. Championship, to the point where Ambrose has actually shown respect to Cody Rhodes, something that is very rare from the Shield. Well, I guess it just goes to show that when it comes to the Shield, they know when they're beat, and they will admit that defeat. But either way, Dean Ambrose is back. I don't feel like it's very characteristic for Ambrose to call for a timeout, I'm going to be honest with you. Shawn Michaels, Dolph Ziggler, I don't really think... I mean, I feel like they had a match. I feel like it was actually pretty good, but it's been quite some time since then. And obviously, Shawn Michaels, as I mentioned before, he's fallen on some real hard times lately. He's definitely been struggling to succeed. That one resurgence alongside Triple H at Survivor Series I thought was pretty nice, but unfortunately for Michaels, he just doesn't seem to be able to get on track without Triple H by his side. And Dolph Ziggler over the top rope, and is he going to be the first man out? No! Let's not forget Mick Foley and Randy Orton still to come. That's our main event tonight. The new WWE Champion, Randy Orton, in his 3rd reign as WWE Champion. It could be a very short-lived one, because in just 6 days' time, he meets Stone Cold Steve Austin for his WWE Championship. And obviously, the way Austin even got the shot was by beating Orton just a couple weeks ago here on Raw. And out of the ring goes Kofi Kingston. Hulk Hogan got to get the last laugh there. And I think Dean Ambrose may have eliminated Cody Rhodes as well. Yes, he did. The U.S. champion thrown out by Dean Ambrose. And of course, Hogan and Ambrose, they've got their history. Don't forget the main event at Survivor Series, Shield and NWO. And there goes Dolph Ziggler. Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Dean Ambrose. Well, make that Shawn Michaels and Hogan. And there is a lot of history. Hogan doesn't realize Michaels stood right behind him. We're focusing on the wrong guy. Classic WWE camera moment there. Shawn Michaels, look at Hogan's eyes! Oh my god! He's crazed, brother, he's possessed. He's winding him up, and a big right hand. And yeah, for the whole of this season, I feel like these two have had nothing but pure hatred of one another, and it is no surprise in a way that it's come down to these two to finish off this battle royal. Shawn Michaels was thrown out of the NWO, a group that now doesn't even exist. Not only was he thrown out by Hulk Hogan, but it was Hulk Hogan who, well, he's the reason that group doesn't, well, actually, to be fair, it was more Scott Hall that threw Shawn Michaels out, but that's besides the point. Michaels now, you think he'd do a super kick, that'd make a lot more sense. But either way, there goes Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels getting a much needed victory here tonight. Michaels, everybody. Are we looking at the Royal Rumble winner? Well, a huge congratulations to Shawn Michaels defeating Hulk Hogan here tonight as the final entrant in this battle royal. Shawn Michaels getting some big momentum heading into the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. We now know 6 superstars from Raw that will be competing in the Royal Rumble. I'm very interested in seeing how these two fare in that Royal Rumble match, especially Shawn Michaels. Winning this battle royal is one thing, but can he win the big one this Sunday? Only time will have the answer to that one. Up next, Mick Foley, Randy Orton, non-title. But can Foley really do what he said he was going to do, which is soften Randy up for Stone Cold Steve Austin this Sunday? I forgot to unpause the recording. Whoopsie, that probably cut really bad. Sorry. That loaded way too fast.
Making his way to the ring from Setauket, Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds, Mick Foley.
Well, Mick Foley has been tasked with something big here tonight. I'm not sure how I feel about finding out that Mick Foley was instrumental in Miz and Ziggler getting a shot at the Shield's tag team titles, and because he says that he blames the Shield as one of the reasons that Stone Cold Steve Austin isn't focused on his friendship with Mick Foley. I don't think Austin ever really saw Foley as a friend. I think it's just someone that he has been willingly partnered with for a while here on Raw. And here comes our new champ once again.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, the WWE champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
I'll tell you, I was definitely shocked and stunned when Randy Orton claimed back the WWE Championship last week on Raw. But it just goes to show anything can happen here in the WWE. And it did. Randy Orton, now a 3-time WWE champion, a 5-time world champion. As I mentioned before, I believe that is the most world championship reigns any superstar has had in this entire series. Some could argue making Randy Orton pretty much the best out there. I mean, in a way, is it really winning the championship a lot that counts, or is it, you know, defending it a lot and holding it for a long time that counts? I would definitely say the latter, but I feel like being a multi-time champion is an accolade in and of itself, and I don't want to take that away from Randy Orton. 3 times he's held that title. The question is, will he only be holding it for 9 days? No, sorry, not 9 days. 13 days. Sorry, it's Khali that would be holding it for 9 days if he loses at the Royal Rumble. I wonder if we'll have a 9-day and a 13-day reign. I can't believe we saw 2 new world champions on Raw and SmackDown last week. That is crazy. We're just desperate to pop the ratings, clearly. Foley going straight in on the offense here, and he is not letting up on Randy Orton. Neither is this game letting up on bad frame rates. 8 more weeks. 8 more weeks, 2 more pay-per-views. We are so close now. 15 may not be perfect, but at least with it running off my PC, it will, it won't be laggy. That's one thing I can guarantee, and if it is laggy, well, shit. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I should be able to put it on the highest settings, and it should be nice and clear and smooth. It should look great, honestly. It's gonna look like we finally got, like, the HD cameras after all this time. Orton drives his knee into the side of Mick Foley and now lifts him up to his feet. Can expect this to be a pretty good main event here tonight between Randy Orton and Mick Foley. Obviously, with this, we'll be just 2 episodes away from the Royal Rumble, NXT and SmackDown. I cannot wait to see what happens on those episodes from the 6-man Battle Royal on NXT that will determine one NXT superstar joining the Royal Rumble to a triple threat match with Layla, Summer Rae, and Natalya for who will get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship next week. And of course, the main event in Extreme Rules NXT Championship match, Big E Langston and Jake Roberts. So Roberts got that shocking victory over Big E Langston, becoming only the 2nd man to ever pin Big E in his entire run in NXT. DDT there by Mick Foley takes down Randy Orton. And now Mick Foley delivering those right hands one after another. I tell you, Foley, he's getting a little unhinged lately, I think. I think his inability to maintain his one and only friend he's ever made, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and obviously, well, in his mind, I don't think him and Austin were ever friends. I wouldn't want Foley to know that I said that, but I don't think they were ever actually friends. I think they were partnered. I think that's as far as it goes. Foley, Olympic Slam, saying that everything is currently threatening that, and obviously we'll see. That is the move that Mick Foley defeated Shawn Michaels with last week, believe it or not, and he goes for the cover on Randy in just a 2. Randy going in for a big suplex on Mick Foley, gets it. And there's the knee. Randy Orton going to try and slow this one down, brother. That's what works for him. The WWE champion could definitely not afford a loss here tonight. One thing that his 2nd reign as champion was kind of almost polluting the mind of Orton with was the fact that he would just lose every match in between title defenses. And I think that's something he really wants to change for himself. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh my god. Randy Orton's gone crazy. He's gone crazy. He's going for the cover here on Mick Foley. Is it going to be enough to get the job done? No. The RKO is meaningless in this game, I tell you what. And the double arm DDT there by Mick Foley. Man, I hate that because the RKO is one of the most protected wrestling finishes ever. And I like that. And oh. Orton tying up with Mick Foley, and Foley takes control. I would have figured Orton would have been the stronger one between the two in a tie-up, but hey. Sometimes you never know, I guess. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next. And from that huge RKO, Randy Orton has once again flatlined. I don't know what it is about him lately, but like he just can't seem to live up to the pressure almost. Like as soon as he gets a bit of momentum in his favor, he just seems to fall flat and not be able to get any moves in or do anything really. Foley's right hands delivered one after another to the face of Randy Orton as Foley now taking Randy to center of the ring and he goes for a cover. Is this going to be enough to get the job done on Randy Orton? No, just a 2. Just a 2. Back and forth exchange. Foley just keeps finding ways to take back control here. I wonder if Austin is even here tonight, and obviously if he is he really going to be happy with Mick Foley defeating Randy Orton here tonight? Oh, pile driver. Foley with that huge pile driver on Randy Orton, and he kicks out. I thought for sure Randy Orton was about to take yet another loss. As I said, he wins when it matters the most, but that's about it. Title on the line, Randy Orton becomes a different creature. You take that title away, suddenly he can't win a damn match for his life. Oh no! Oh, the mandible claw, good lord! Referee, you gotta stop this! Good lord, you gotta stop this! Oh my god, he passed out. He passed out. Randy Orton. Did you see that? His arms just like went flat. That was crazy. Randy Orton choked out by Mick Foley, and once again, choked is the key word when it comes to Randy Orton. This high stakes matchup, he really needed this win and he didn't get it because 2K14 hates momentum. So Sorry. Well, I guess congrats to Mick Foley. I mean, at the very least, this could earn him a WWE title shot. Randy Orton not looking too promising heading into the Royal Rumble matchup. I mean, his Royal Rumble match against Austin, not the Royal Rumble match itself. Best of luck to Orton, I guess. This is the last thing he needed. Mick Foley, this guy's crazy. And he gets the win. Thank you all for watching this week's Raw, and I'll see you on NXT.